Alright, welcome back. So, when we left off, we just got our starter Pokemon. We had our first couple of battles and destroyed my room. And now, here we are. We're all the way back to the Route 1, where we just learned how to catch Pokemon. Alright, and I believe we have a challenge from our friends coming up, where we are supposed to, you know, yeah, see who can get to the end of Route 1 with the most amount of Pokemon. So, let's get going. Wild Pokemon are hiding in the tall grass. What does it mean for you? It means when you want to battle or capture wild Pokemon, you should go walk in the tall grass. Okay. Water, can't do much over here. Alright, let's see what this person have to say. Is your Pokemon's HP alright? When your Pokemon's HP decreases while you're on the road, it can be a big problem. So I'll give you this. Put it in your bag's medicine case. Awesome. Potion. It's always a potion at the beginning of Pokemon games. Just have to find the person to give it to you. When your Pokemon's HP decreases, they no longer have the energy to fight. So don't push your Pokemon too hard and let them rest often. Let's see. So, Pokeball, we've got 5. Medicine. Spray type medicine for wounds. It restores the HP of one Pokemon by just 20 points. Okay, so that's in line with other series games. 20 HP for a potion. Alright, Pokemon battle, let's get going. Pat Rat. Alright. And remember, we picked Tepig. Going with Tepig this time. So, let's use that Ember move. Alright, so the battle's pretty self-explanatory. Animations are still just what they are. I'm not going to catch Pat Rat because it's the Gen 5 Rattata. I'm not really into these ones unless I need to get one. We'll come back to, if we aim at completing the decks. Not sure if I can in this game. But leveling up will be good. Let's see. Oh, that's a very short route. Okay. So we've definitely got to get stronger just because I'm sure there's going to be some kind of battle once we get to the end of Route 1. A Purloin. Okay. We will knock this sucker out. We'll use our good old Ember. Get that elemental move going. Alright, we burned him. It's always a good thing to do is, when you can burn him. Let me see. Just the volume here. There we go. Maybe that won't be quite so loud. Oh, get back into the game. I ran away. Oh well. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better on the audio. Decrease the game's volume. And we'll keep battling and grinding. Pokemon's a lot of grinding. Okay, Lillipup. Oh, this one's a girl and a level 3. I'm gonna try and catch this one. Lillipup's a good early team Pokemon. especially in this generation where you don't have many options. Okay, I think it can take one more tackle. Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and catch it. Is Pokeball going? Alright, there we go. Back in early games, you used to hold down like A, hoping it would give you a higher chance rate at catching it. What? Come on, it's only level 3. Pokeballs are all we got, and we've only got 5. Well, now we only have 4. So, I'm going to try that again, because I want to have a Lillipup. That's just a Pokemon I want in my early game here. I'm not doing any Nuzlocke type challenges, just standard gameplay. Alright, there we go. So, the only downside is Lillipup is like gone. Okay, Pokedex. It faces strong opponents with great courage, but when at a disadvantage in a fight, this intelligent Pokemon flees. Got a little paw print, puppy Pokemon. 1 foot 4 inches and it weighs 9 pounds. I don't think it flees, or just didn't consider me strong. Again, I do not nickname. Every now and then I might, but it's not common. Hey. We'll get another battle under our belt here. Now, we are going to have to level up Lillipup, because Lillipup's only level 3, Tepig is level 6, and if I'm not mistaken, Tepig's going to level up after this battle. Okay. Get this going. Just get the Lillipup to go down. Purloin. I'm gonna take 3 hits with Purloin. Level 5 in the wild. That's not too bad. If we had more than 1 potion and access to a Pokemon Center, I might look for a higher level Lillipup, but it is what it is. Tepig will need a heal before we battle, hopefully. So we will use that 1 starter potion, and we will use it on Tepig, because Tepig's our powerhouse right now. Okay, I don't have any more medicine. So it's time to get up here and hit this end of Route 1 cutscene. Here we go. Oh. Okay. There we go. We triggered it. How about it, Dewsung? Do you want to compare which one of us has the most Pokemon with them? Okay, so give me the choice. Yeah, we'll go ahead and compare now. I just caught one. Seems the number of Pokemon Dewsung has is 2. We all have the same number then. Incidentally, if you check your Pokedex, you'll see how many Pokemon you found and how many you caught. I'm off to Accumula Town. The professor is waiting. X-Transceiver is ringing. Alright, it was mine. I picked up the X-Transceiver. Hello, how's everybody doing? You and your Pokemon are getting along great now, right? Oh, Professor! Right now I'm in front of Accumula Town's Pokemon Center. I'd like to show you around, so hurry on over, everyone. Okay, the Pokemon Center, right. Okay, see you. little video call next he recovers. Well, I'm going on ahead. And they both go. Okay. I'm not the bag. I know it's empty. And our Pokemon, yeah, they did not get healed at all. Okay, here we are. Accumula Town. We made it. Okay, there's Professor Juniper. This person over here. Some wild Pokemon jump out of the tall grass and attack, but you can make friends with those Pokemon if you reach out to them. I don't think the game supports that kind of event. Professor Juniper. Ah, Dewsung, there you are. Traveling with your Pokemon is truly one of the joys of being a trainer. Please follow me. I'd like to show you the most important place for a trainer to know. Hey, here we go. Gonna learn about Pokemon Centers all over again. This is a Pokemon Center. Don't you feel better as soon as you step through the door? Okay, let's start your tour. Bianca. Ooh, wait for me. Professor Juniper. A Pokemon Center is a truly incredible place. Do you know why? Because your Pokemon can be healed. And what's more, it's absolutely free. Only in the Pokemon world would something like this be free. But being from America, you guys know, medical services, am I right? A Pokemon Center is a trainer's best friend. Here, Dewsung, give it a try. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center, says every nurse joy ever. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes. Always. Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Gotta love the classic Pokemon Center audio. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. We hope to see you again. Okay, now that your Pokemon have rested, I'll show you how to use the PC at a Pokemon Center. This is the PC. It's free for any trainer to use. You can store Pokemon in your PC boxes or select Pokemon stored in your PC boxes to take along with you. In addition, if you catch a new Pokemon while you have 6 Pokemon traveling with you, the Pokemon you just caught is sent automatically to the PC network. Surprising, isn't it? Amazing even. Here's something else that's cool. If you select My PC, I'll evaluate the progress you've made on your Pokedex. Professor, it says someone's PC on the screen. Who is someone? Very good, Bianca. That's a great observation. Good question, and I'd like to say more, but for now, just ignore that and go ahead and use the PC. Someone is the person who made the Pokemon storage system. Someone I'm sure you'll meet someday. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. I think this was the first generation where they mixed the Poke Mart into the Pokemon Center. It might have been Generation 4, but I think this was like the first time. Now, this is the Poke Mart. This is the place to buy useful items and sell the ones you don't need anymore. That gentleman over there will help you with a smile. So let's wrap this up. I've given you the basics of being a trainer. I'm going to head back to Dewsung Town. One final thing. When you get to Striaton City, go and meet an inventor named Fennel. She's a friend of mine from long ago, and I'm sure she'll help you on your way. Best of luck. I hope that your journey proves to be The adventure of a lifetime. Your journeys. Me and Bianca are both here. Goodbye, Juniper. And now Bianca's got something to say. Ooh, what should I buy? Potions and Pokeballs are definitely important. I'm thinking. Okay. Well, we definitely got to buy some things. Okay, we got 4,000 Poke Dollars. So we definitely need, let's go with 10 Pokeballs. That'll pop us up to 13 total. We get a Premier Ball as a bonus. Awesome. A spray type medicine, potions. Let's get a few potions. It won't hurt us to have a few here. We'll get 6. We can get one more Pokeball. We'll spend all of our money. Okay. Money's only good for buying things and paying people when they beat you in a Pokemon battle. If you don't have money, you can't pay anybody. Okay. Be sure to save what's happened up to this point before you forget. Then you can take a break. Well, it'll be good to save anyways. Now, we just took a break, more than a week, and haven't done much since coming back, so we're still in that introductory phase. Gotta love it. Okay. Let's switch our party around. We will put Lillipup in place 1. Now we've got to go strengthen Lillipup because she's only level 3. Do a lot of grinding here. Oh, there's a cutscene. Sounds like something's going on in the plaza. Well, let's have a little look-see. Plaza's over that way. I'm gonna skip that for now. We'll come back to that later. Okay. See how Lillipup does in a battle. See if we can get that going here. Oh, Lillipup versus Lillipup. Okay. Should be a pretty decent battle on a higher level. But other than that, we're essentially the same. Otters. I don't know what this does. Oh. That's what it does. Lillipup was identified. Okay, so it identifies them. Cool, cool. Maybe that increases accuracy? We'll do tackle here. Work on knocking this Lillipup down. Later on in the games, I might do some grinding without recording. Just it's not the most fun thing to watch, I know. But early on here, when the battles are pretty quick and not nearly as numerous, I'll just keep them in every now and then. Especially as we're traveling and stuff. We'll go back up here and we'll check out what's going on at the plaza. It's probably going to take quite a bit of time anyways. I think this is where it introduces the bad guys, right? Okay, sure. Dewsung, come over here a second. Here. I'm here. Oh yeah. Bad guys. My name is Getsis. I never knew how to pronounce that name, I'll be honest with you. Getsis. I think they mentioned it in the anime, but I'm going with Getsis, and that's that. I am here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. Huh? What? I'm sure most of you believe that we humans and Pokemon are partners that have come to live together because we want and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokemon are subject to the selfish commands of trainers. They get pushed around when they are our partners at work. Can anyone say with confidence that there is no truth in what I'm saying? No way. Yikes. I don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon are different from humans. They are living beings that contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is our responsibility towards these wonderful beings called Pokemon? What could it be? Liberation? That's right. We must liberate the Pokemon. Then, and only then, will humans and Pokemon truly be equals. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokemon, and the correct way to proceed. We sincerely appreciate your attention. Okay, well, they're gonna be off apparently. Okay, yep. Team Plasma, bad guys. Older man. About that speech, what do you think we should do? Liberate Pokemon? That's not even possible. Yeah, well, everybody left now. Okay. Your Pokemon. Just now, it was saying, slow down, you talk too fast. And what's this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say. Yes, they're talking. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is N. My name is Sheriff, and this is Dewsung. We were asked to complete the Pokedex, and we just left on our journey. My main goal is to become the champion, though. The Pokedex, eh? So, you're going to confine many Pokemon and Pokeballs for that, then? I'm a trainer, too, but I can't help wondering, are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, Dewsung, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voice again. Alright, here we go. Battle End. Okay, he's got 3 Pokemon, I only got 2. Guessing he's a little bit stronger than I'm ready for. Lillipup 5. Well, let's see leveling for Lillipup here. Let's see how we can pan through this. Okay. I definitely see the use of stat altering moves. Or, let me hear the voice of your Pokemon. Okay. Forget they inject little statements into the battle now. Alright. I'll use Leer again to lower my defense. I'll use Tackle. So, he's probably going to use an attack move next. To lower my defense twice. So, I'm going to swap out with the non-low defense level Pokemon. Check this. Tepig. Yes. That would have done real damage to my Lillipup. Okay, we will just knock this Lillipup out of the water. Really? That Lilliput's got it going. I don't have any revives. Did he really just knock me down 22 hit points with a single attack? No, he attacked when he first came out. That was the second attack. Okay. And HP, BP restore. We're gonna use a potion. Just because we need a potion. Can't let Tepic go out. Yeah. Must have just been a lucky crit hit. Tackle. And stuff is gone. Sweet. I don't know if they changed the story for N in this game. I don't really want to ruin it if they did, but N is a character. Lilliput gains points. Lilliput level up to level 4. Sweet. Increase the stats. Gonna use that. I'm gonna send Lilliput back out. I mean, it'll get him some. Oh, he's got a full heal, but I can't use it because this whole. I should have checked that. This will get Lilliput some experience and maybe help level up. He may not level up to level 5, but it's better than nothing. My plan is to just simply beat N on this first round. Okay. I'm gonna tackle. This isn't as bad of a disadvantage because it's only 1 level difference, although it does put me on the weaker side, just as far as overall HP and attack power. 2 normal type Pokemon battling really comes down to speed, just the stats, speed, attack, HP, that kind of stuff. There's not really any special moves at this point. Okay. I'm going to use a potion instead of switching out. Potion here. Lilliput. Interesting. And they might have changed this because this is Pokemon Jetblack, so not the classic traditional Pokemon Black. So they might use items in some battles, but for the most part, they don't. Well, Lilliput is gone. Patrat's just a little bit faster, and Lilliput had his defense lower. So it's gonna have to be Tepic for the last 2, but Patrat should be pretty easy to take out without too much too. I'm gonna use Ember here. Sweet. No damage to me. Ember's kind of a special attack because it's typed to my Pokemon type, but it's kind of hit and miss. Okay, we'll use Ember again. Oh, Payday. I remember using Payday all the time back in early games. Because once you beat the game like Red, you get money by using Payday in wild Pokemon battles. And beat the Elite Four. That was it. Just because the Pokemon trainers, once they were beat, they were beat. They paid out a flat set amount when you beat them, and it was 1 time each, except for the Elite Four. The only other way to get more money was to use glitches to duplicate like nuggets that you could sell. But if you'd already sold all the nuggets, that was it. So Payday I use that attack a lot in those games. This should be it for Purloin. Gone. Alright. Be in first round. First go through. I wasn't even properly prepared for that. Hadley kind of was. Just because he leveled up a bit. Just like now. Okay. Hadley learned Defense Pearl. I never expected to hear that. Just plays through. Oh, now it's waiting for me, but okay. As long as Pokemon are confined in Pokeballs, Pokemon will never become perfect beings. I have to change the world for Pokemon because they're my friends. Definitely a worthwhile goal. Huh, strange guy. But I'm not going to worry about it. Trainers and Pokemon help each other out. Listen, I'm going on ahead. I want to battle the gym leader in the next town, Striaton City. Aim to battle gym leader after gym leader. The best way for a trainer to become stronger is to challenge the gym leaders in each area. Alright. Well, Lillipup definitely needs to get healed. Because Lillipup fainted hard. Okay. So, the next thing that needs to be done is Lillipup has to level up. That's just Lillipup has to get stronger. Oh, and we're gonna take the item from Lillipup. Lillipup can't use a full heal. Clearly, because Lillipup instead fainted. Got some money now. Just more Pokeballs and potions. Yeah. I'm gonna replace the 2 potions I used. Boom. And gave me just enough money to replace the 2 potions I used in that battle. Sweet. At least I'm not down any potions, so let's look around town. Going up the stairs. There's someone up here. I normally don't talk to people in these games, but I'm doing it just because. Never done it before. They might have changed the dialogue, they may not have. I wouldn't know. Beautiful scenery and relaxing sounds. Oh man. I sure do love this place. Sure makes me feel happy. Cool. Good for you, Mr. Dude. Let's take some of that classic Pokemon Liberty and go into whatever house we want. Ooh, drum set. Rock out, bro. Do you want to listen to my drum? Heck yeah. My heart. As long as my heart beats, I will keep on drumming. I don't hear any drums. I'm gonna guess you want to play your piano and you won't hear your piano. Shall I play my favorite tune? Sure. Hehe, please listen to my music. Okay. Sounds like the game music got a little bit. There is a little bit more piano in there. Huh? Let's see. Nope, that's just how it is. Okay, downstairs. Let's go in here and check out a few buildings before we call it a day. On Route 2, many trainers train their Pokemon by having them battle. Guess what I know? I know Pokemon can remember up to 4 moves at a time. Hee hee. Alright, kid. Alright, upstairs here. Oh, their kitchen's up here. Nifty. Weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon, cool Pokemon, cute Pokemon. Many Pokemon look forward to meeting you. Wow, you have the great bag that can store anything. Why don't you buy a lot of potions and put them in your bag? I did. Okay. Like the early town here does not have a whole lot to do with exploration. Old man, let me give you the benefit of my experience. You listening? The number of Pokemon you can take with you at one time is 6. Okay, kind of disappointed in like the information here, but it is like the starter town basically, like the first stop. Oh yeah, they have these like tunnel things. Okay, yeah. Just because later it gives you information here. It tells you the weather and the adjoining towns. Strife City is nestled in the forest and the breeze smells like trees. Okay. The stairs at the entrance help with heavy snow. Striata Gym is a restaurant where meals are served and so are battles. The biggest shopping area in the entire Unova region. There's nothing you can't buy. Shopping Mall 9. Okay. Right, City, Sunny, Route 2, Sunny, Accumula Town, Sunny. So it gives you like good information, I guess, if you're not too familiar with what's going on here. I know in this game there's seasons and the weather can actually have an impact to things like Pokemon showing up. Okay. Watching the information changing on the electric bulletin board. It makes me happy. I find it so soothing. Cool. We'll keep going. We'll go a little ways here. Here we are going to get into some Pokemon battles right off the bat, it looks like. Okay, but they rotate. Oh, X-Transceiver. Who's calling? Okay, Mom. Dewsung. It's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? I needed to talk to you, so I called, but I'm going to hang up. The X-Transceiver now. Oh, she actually came. Dewsung? I finally caught up with you, and look how far you've come already. Professor Juniper said that you were probably headed for Striaton City by now. I have another present for you. Try these on. Awesome, running shoes. When you're wearing the running shoes, you can go anywhere in a flash. Let me read the instructions. I'm not going to actually read these. I bought these a long time ago and stashed them away somewhere. I found them when I was cleaning up. Guess it's good to clean occasionally. Dewsung, you understand that you're never really alone, right? You're with Pokemon, you have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. That's alright. Then, enjoy your trip. I don't think I've ever seen the mom come catch up with us in any other Pokemon game. She may have in a few of the newer ones, but yeah, she actually came here. So, sweet, I can run. Awesome. Let's see. Are there options to like auto run? Okay. Let's take a look at these options here. Okay, we're gonna turn battle scene off, and we're gonna just set the battle style. Do IR, so just confirm that. Okay. So, running shoes cannot be auto on, but that's pretty cool. That'll help us get around a little bit faster. We're gonna come back this way, and that's where I'm going to level up Lillipup. Now, as far as the grinding parts, I'm generally just gonna save and then grind on my own and cut those out. So we're back here to Route 1. I'm gonna call it a day here. And that's gonna be episode number 2. Just more intro garbage and meeting in and Team Plasma. Alright, catch you later.